It's official, guys. The international schedule for 2022 with the NFL season has been announced. Last night, this happened. Here we go. International games for 2022. This year, we have 5 games heading overseas, and I will give you my thoughts on what I think about overseas NFL teams playing overseas. So stick with me. Stick with me. All right. The first games we have in London. In London, that's a Friends reference, by the way. London, we have Vikings versus Saints. We have who's playing the Vikings now? It's Kirk Cousins and the Saints. Who I don't know who the Saints quarterback is. Who's the bloke? Winston. So it's Kirk Cousins versus Winston at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Right, that's your first game in London. I can never say in London without saying in London like that. It's from Friends. Okay. The next game is New York. I like this game. I like this game. New York Giants versus Green Bay Packers. So we have Danny Dimes versus Aaron Rodgers in Tottenham Hotspur in London. Right? Wembley Stadium. We have Denver Broncos with Russ Wilson versus Trevor Lawrence in London. That's the Jaguars' home stadium. That will be a good matchup because I think that the Jaguars have a pretty good record over there. They seem to go over to London. They've been there since like 2012 or something. They go there like every single year. It's like the Jaguars' home is London. That's where they play. That's where they love to play. So now the next one I think is quite new. And I think it may be the first NFL game to go to Germany. But they did have, I think Germany had a football league years ago. I don't know what it was called. I can't remember what it was called. NFL Europa or something like that. But now we have the Seattle Seahawks versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And, of course, we have Tom Brady going to Germany. So I reckon Tom Brady just said, oh, do you mind if we can go to Germany just for a holiday? If we can go for a holiday, that'd be sweet, you know. So we have the Seahawks going to take on the Buccaneers in Munich, Germany. And lastly, guys, we have another big game, San Fran 49ers, right, versus Arizona Cardinals in Mexico City. Now, I want to run through some ideas, guys. So, of course, the NFL, they always go to London. They always stick around. They've had, I think, 1 or 2 games there. I'm not too sure they've ever had 3 games there. I know they've had 1 game there with Jags. I know the Steelers have been over there. The Steelers versus the Vikings over there a few years ago. Right? Now, going to Germany. There is first let me say this. I was on the old Facebook land, right? I was in the comments, and I have to say, Facebook is one of the worst places for people who like the NFL. It is so frustrating in there. There is so much negativity, man. So much negativity. It's crazy. Right? I was in Facebook land, and this post came up about the international games, about being overseas. And so many commentators or people on Facebook, oh, I've got to wake up at 6. Oh, man. Oh, I got to watch Seattle at 6 a.m. I can't do that. I can't wake up at 6. Are you joking? I wake up at 3 a.m. every time. I wake up at 3 a.m. every single week to watch the Steelers play if they're playing at 1 p.m. I wake up at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., or 8 a.m. to watch the games. So don't give me this hoo-ha about waking up at 6 a.m. to watch your Seahawks. That is a brilliant time to wake up. You wake up, you put the TV on, you get the coffee, you make some breakfast, and you watch your football team win. So don't give me that Facebook land. That's terrible. Oh, I can't watch the game. It's too early. It's Sunday morning, and it's 6 a.m. It's easy to watch the game. So easy. You can watch it in bed. Okay, guys, now next. They're going to Munich, right? They're going to Munich. So that is, where are we? That is, USA to Germany is about 10 hours or 11 hours flight. That is a big, big flight for the players. So I'm not a big fan of actually the players going over there and to play the game. I think the quality is quite poor. However, it is good for the brand. It's good for the NFL brand to get people recognizing, the NFL. But I don't really care because I'm not like working for the NFL. But it's good for the NFL in general to expand the game and make it the world's game. We all know the world's game is soccer, but this could be the world's game because, look where I'm from. I'm from Australia and I'm talking about football. Right? The next one, Mexico City. I have not seen a bigger fan base or passionate fan base ever in the NFL than Mexican fans. right? Or down south or down the border. They love their football. The guys who I work with Steelers Mexico and Steelers Nation Mexico and worldwide Steelers, who the fellas who run that, Gil and Sergio, I have not seen a bigger fan base than the Mexican fans. They love it. They absolutely love it. It is good for the game down there. I would love to go over to Mexico and run around on my Steelers gear and talk to everyone about the Steelers and the NFL. I think it would be so much fun. So Mexico City is getting, is getting a game, and it's good for the game too. You know, I'm not too sure if they will ever get a team down in Mexico, but it is good for the game. Now, it is interesting though how, because the Steelers are known to be down in Mexico to be one of the most passionate fan bases you ever meet in your life, right? So I find it kind of crazy how the Steelers didn't get opportunity to go down to Mexico to promote the game. But hey, there could be some crazy 49er fans and passionate Cardinal fans. All right, so guys, let me finish with this. I want to answer your question before you even ask it. So I feel like a lot of people may ask, "Hey, Mark, you're from Australia. Do you want the NFL to come to Australia? Would you see a game if the NFL came to Australia?" My hard answer is no. No, I would not. I would not see a game. I 100% would not see a game if it came to Australia. The reason being why is I just think it's poor quality. I think it's really poor quality because if you come to Australia from America, you have to go back, you have to fly. Think about this. As a player, you need to fly. Say, for instance, if you were to leave you have a game Sunday, you would have to leave like the previous week, say the Tuesday, right? If you left Tuesday, that's saying the earliest too, right? If you left Tuesday, you have to fly 14 hours from LA to Sydney. When you arrive in Sydney, you miss whole of Wednesday. Wednesday's gone. So you have Thursday, right? So you go from Thursday and then you're all jet lagged. It's Thursday, 7 in the morning. You want to go to bed straight away, but you shouldn't. You should stay awake as long as you can. So stay awake the whole day and go to your hotel and do what you need to do. So therefore, Thursday's out of the picture. He's gone. Then you are only left with Friday, Saturday for practice, for 2 days practice. How can you put these players under that pressure to travel 14 hours, then to lose a day, and then to be jet lagged on the Thursday? So going to Australia, because we're 14 hours in front, you lose the whole day. I never want to see it. Now, back in the day, I think it was like in the 1980s or 1990s, there was some games here. I think the New York Jets might have came over once or twice. There was regular season games that did happen in Australia, and they have tried numerous times to bring over the college game. Last year, I think last year or 2 years ago or 3 years ago, they brought over Cal versus Hawaii, and I think Hawaii. One of them beat them like 56-0. I think it might have been Hawaii or something. Anyways, what I'm saying is there's no point. There's no point having an international game in Australia, right? If you're an Australian fan, like me, save your money up. When you get a chance to go overseas, after this COVID stuff, it's calming down now. When you save your money up and go to your state, go to your city. I go to Pittsburgh, I go to my city, I go to my home. That's where I go. I don't whinge and complain, oh, they won't come over to Australia. Oh, I wish they'd come over here. They're not gonna. They don't need to. There's no market here. There's no market here in Australia for the NFL. I would say people who watch the NFL in Australia would be like maybe 5%, maybe 5-6% of Australians. Not many, right? It's the reason why I make this channel and the reason why I make the other channel, Steel Nation Australia, because no one's really watching the game that much. And save your money up. If you're an Australian fan and you're whinging and complaining about them not coming to Australia, save your money up and go over there because it is the best experience of your life. 100% the best experience of your life. If you're a passionate fan like I am for the Steelers, you will go over there and you'll go to Lambeau Field, you go to Chicago Bears, you'll go to Las Vegas, you'll go Kansas City, you go wherever, right? You'll go there and you'll have the best time. So that is the reason why I don't think the NFL will ever come to Australia again. It's too far. So hopefully that would answer your question if you were about to ask it. Because I get that all the time. Hey, Mark, do you want to see a game in Australia? No, I don't. Never. I never want to see it. I want to save money up and I want to come to America. It's the American dream. It's American football. And that's what I love, right? I don't want to be around 20,000 Australians having no idea about the game. I want to be around 60,000 Americans who love the game and who actually know what they're talking about. Hey guys, it's been a long one. I'll see you later.